Make me feel alright.
And her name is
Hello, vinyl community. Dave the Pickup Artist with you for another Psychedelic Sunday, where the cost of one admission is your mind. So, what do you get when you cross a French guitar player with an Iranian drummer and a dude from Belgium? Well, of course you get the Orient Express on Mainstream Records. So,
Your mother charged me 60 cents for 2 cans of peaches.
give you a good look at that hype sticker. But this guy, his name is Guy Duras from France, traveled through Europe and went to Iran. Somehow got into Iran and met a Iranian percussion player, who I believe is this guy in the middle. And this percussion player was a celebrated percussion player who was decorated by none other than the Shah of Iran. It was basically, I guess, the equivalent of a Kennedy Center honor. It was this amazing percussionist. And they got together and they traveled back east to Paris. They were in Paris and they discovered another musician. And these guys were a lot like the Incredible String Band, using antique instruments like the oud. One guy uses the electric oud, and I'm not sure if it's pronounced that way. Another guy uses the melodica.
Your mother's a loiterer.
Now, after the three formed, they moved to New York, the east side of New York, where they recorded this album for Mainstream Records. And unbox it.
I'm sorry, sir, but
Mother's a jailhouse lawyer.
Sundays always has these, yeah, that's what it looks like out of the, and it's supposed to be on a sky blue vinyl with the mainstream label in there, and there is no liner notes other than what we've got on the back, which is pretty accurate telling of these guys. Yeah, this is not Agatha Christie's Orient Express. This is a sitar. They play sitar, electric guitar, or electric sitar. There is some guitar on here, but it's like the label or the hype sticker claims. It's sitar-laden Raga Roxotica. Yeah, I agree. Another example of Raga Roxotica or Psychedelic Exotica is this album from the Lorber Orchestra, The Lotus Palace. Lorber was a producer and arranger who worked with Bosstown psych bands. He helped develop the Bosstown sound, working with bands like Ultimate Spinach, Beacon Street Union, and Orpheus.
Charged me 60 cents for two.
Gonorrhea.
What kind of luck for the tennis?
And he has assembled a group of kind of Eastern bent players. Like we've got a sitar and tabla player on here, a tambura player, electric guitar player, and electric sitar is represented. And we've got a Eastern percussion arrangement and a performer and a violin, two violinists and a cello player. And this is basically covers. They do covers in a mid-Eastern raga type style. That's what we're listening to in the background. This is great. It's on Verve Records. But yeah. Psychedelic Exotica, or something like that. A new genre.
You know, look, America is
where the dead become the living.
Next up, we've got the Rose Garden.
You
Have gonorrhea.
Yes, I know my ride is gonna miss me when I'm gone. He's gonna miss the loving daddy rolling in the rock.
From California, Hollywood, California. And these guys and gal, were a Byrds sound-alike band. They played like the Byrds, the Rickenbacker style guitars, and you could almost call them a cover band, because they also actually cover a few Gene Clark songs on here. There's only one original song on here, and it's called Flower Town, an anti-war song. And this is competent folk rock.
Let's play the London man, missing him, that baby of mine.
Your attention, please. The next flight to London is now the final boarding stage. All passengers holding tickets, please proceed to boarding area.
But they didn't really go anywhere, because, you know, they were kind of almost a tribute band. But this isn't a bad album. They're all, you know, good musicians. Everything on here is, you know, pretty good. But, you know, I mean, at the same time, you had the real Bird. This is also on the original Inner Sleeve, and it's on Atco with the Inner Sleeve. But yeah, like I said, I mean, at the same time, the real Birds were putting out their best stuff, like Dr. Birds and Mr. Hyde. This came out almost the exact same time as the Rose Garden. And this is also in a early press on Columbia.
If your memory serves you well, you're gonna meet again and wait.
People are aroused.
Push me on the street today. A lot of my gets in the
I definitely prefer the Birds, but there were a lot of Birds inspired bands back in those days, so that was very common.
We need
So this month in 1967, the Seeds released their third album, Future.
I'm sorry, sir, but you have gonorrhea.
Come on along, baby, back when we were a child, marching through the flowers, playing all the while, child of yesterday.
This month in 1967, this is their most psychedelic offering. It's even in the Big Beautiful Book. And yeah, they're definitely going in they still got their garage edge, but they're going in a more psychedelic direction. Even adding horns on at least one of the tracks. We get side one, we get March of the Flower Children.
The flower children are the garden of today. And the rain is the tears falling down
You're being a wise guy with me.
from the angels above.
Am I doing this again? I want to be clear. I'm not going nuts.
Song about the flower children and flower power. But yeah, they had one single off this called 1,000 Shadows. It did not chart as nearly as high as Pushing Too Hard or their earlier singles. This is a reissue. And the reissue came with this inner sleeve. Plus we get information on their a documentary that came out, and I don't remember if I've seen this documentary or not yet. I forget. It's called Pushing Too Hard, and I honestly don't remember if I've seen it, so I'm going to have to check it out. But yeah, this is a great album on the yellow label. But yeah, and they followed it up with a blues album that was actually recorded before Future. This album came out a few months after Future, but it was recorded, a few months before Future, and they kept it on the shelf for whatever reason. Now, according to Sky Saxon, he said he wanted to get kicked off the label, so he thought he'd record a blues album with the band. It's basically the Seeds doing a blues album.
I know you don't love me, but I sure love to see. I can feel myself walking. I hope you will get there in a safe and sound. There won't nobody be hanging around. I help you, baby. I help you, baby. Put your trust in me.
And the thing is, the album did all right. I mean, they were still coming off hot from the garage rock hits they had, and the album did okay. So they stayed on the label. I think they released one more album, their live album, and then that was it. But yeah, I found this, I think, in an antique store. It's definitely a more bluesy version of the Seeds, but you could tell it's the Seeds. It's unmistakable. Yeah, they're both great albums. I think I like Futures better. Definitely I like Futures better. It's probably my favorite Seeds album, maybe. I don't know. And it's on the Crescendo label. And that's all I've got this week. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Take care, all.
Watch out! Watch out! Little people creeping about. Watch out! Watch out! 'Cause I'm creeping about.
Answered every question you knew.
Travel with your mind. Just travel with your mind.